Well guys, this is going to be the second part of this boat build, or this little scooter that I'm trying to build. I've never built like a boat like this in my life. It's going to be a really shallow water boat, I hope. I'm trying to keep it as light as possible. All you see right now is I've just got the plywood all kind of in place. It's not permanently set where it is right now or where it needs to be. I've just got it kind of mocked up to see what it looks like before I continue spending money on this expensive plywood. Now it's going to be 14 foot 6 inches or just a little less than that, and then the width of it is going to be closer to 70 to 72 inches. Now of course the transom I'm going to double up back here. There's a lot of things. I'm just mocking this thing up to see what I need to do. I'm going to run some beams down the center instead of those there. I may use those on top of the center beams, or the what do you call it, stringers. I'm going to run a tunnel in the middle, and then I'm going to run two stringers on the outside of that, and then of course we're going to have the epoxy resin and a gel coat on the outside of the plywood. Now guys, if you're watching this video and you built a few of these boats, man, I'm open for suggestions on what I might change before I get into it any deeper. I'm going to try to stay between a 40 and a 60 horse motor. I really don't want anything bigger than that because it's just going to be me on it most of the time. But yeah, if you're watching the video, this is part 2. I'm going to try to shoot videos of each day that I build on it, that I progress. And I'll put these up on the internet so that you can see them. And then at the end, of course, we'll get you the finished product. And it's either going to work or it's going to sink, or it's going to need some major changes. But we're going to try to incorporate kind of semi-V here in the middle to some serious thought to break the waves and keep the bounce down instead of a complete flat bottom. So post your comments down below. Man, I'm really interested in what y'all might see that needs to be changed, or, you know, should I swell up the middle more, close the back end an inch more? Should I bring the front end even more closer? Y'all pros out there, give me some suggestions and send me the right way. I did make one big mistake right off the bat, but it's a little late to change that right now. You see where I put that plywood together? That is 6 foot 4 inches back from the nose. So bing, 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 stupid me. I should have put that joint further back there. 6 foot 4 from the back end up there. But we're going to deal with it like that. If I get 5, 6, 7, 8 years out of the boat, so be it. Hell, that's probably about all I'm going to live anyway. It is 10 inches. Well, actually, it's 9.5 on the side. By the time I put the plywood on the top and the plywood on the bottom, I'm going to have close to 10, somewhere around 10.25 inches. So I think she should float pretty good, but I'm just kind of curious about the width of it being right around 69.5 or 70 inches, whatever that comes out to be. And then the length being 14 foot 6 inches. Is that a good number to be working with? Again, post your comments down below, suggestions down below, thumbs up, like, subscribe. And I hope you stick around for the rest of the videos that I'm going to be putting out on this old little scooter build. Thanks for watching, guys.